thank you, Karen, for sharing that touching story with us. I think we should all say, I survive and thrive.
I survive and thrive.
Thank you. Okay, so moving on to our next guest speaker, if we could give a warm welcome to Waynett Peters. Let's keep clapping for her.
Thank you to Sandra Nelson for this opportunity to speak here today, and thank you to you all for listening to me today. I stand before you because I have a testimony from riches to rags and to the grace of God. I'm not a victim. I'm not a survivor. I am the sound of victory. And I'm the face of success. Yes. And for that, I thank God. I grew up with everything in my life. God blessed me with some amazing parents that raised me so dearly. My mother told me I was going to marry Prince Charles. Then I saw Princess Diana come along. Didn't know what happened there. I became a business analyst for IT systems, project manager. I worked on some amazing projects in London. I had several different businesses. I survived and had victory from child abuse, being raped as a young girl. I had victory from having a partner that nearly killed me. I had victory in so many disappointments. Then one day, after being so successful, doing extremely well in my businesses, in my career, I made a bad investment. You see, my mom used to be my pillar. She used to encourage me to do something extra in each day. And when my mom passed away, I lost myself. I lost myself because she encouraged me so much. I was a princess for her. She encouraged me so much that she kept me going. So I had her to always show, what else could I do? Who else could I become? So when she went, I lost a little bit of me. So I started to spend my money on things I know were not worth it, on people that were not worth it. I started to misuse my time. So when I made my bad investments, I lost everything I owned and possessed, including my home, sold off everything that I had. I'd moved out of London, and I came back to London with my children, homeless. I went to live with my godfather, and I was very ill. Because I'd never been poor, so I didn't know what it was like to be poor. I didn't know what it was like not to have, I only knew what it was like to give. So for the first time, I was displaced in my life. Then one day, I knew that the pain in my heart was consuming me. The anger in my heart was consuming me. I had done so much for others. Why did I deserve it? But I had let go of the man that created me. And I had died with my mother. So I'd given up on life. So everything else I did was reckless, because I was trying to fulfill the void of my mother. And one day I knew that my time had come and I was going to die. Others say, if you're going to die, you'd have been dead. But no, I'm alive because I have a testimony. I used to have migraines that used to make me pass out. When I got up at night time, if I just all of a sudden got myself up, I would pass out again. It was something that pulled me back down. And And that night I cried. And I said, God, I know tonight if I go to sleep, I will not wake. And I knew I would never wake. I screamed up and I said, God, I don't know what to do, but please save me. Take me back. Use me. Strengthen me. And I went to sleep. And I had a dream that I was in a church. And the choir was singing. And I heard a psalm being read, Psalm 6. And I'd never seen that psalm. So when I woke up, I thought I was dead to start off with. I touched myself. And I realized I was still alive. I reached out for the Bible to check to see if that psalm was there. And that psalm was there. So I knew that God had given me another chance in life. So I stand here today to share my testimony with you, that God gave me a second chance. I went and took my time and served in a church because I wanted to know what it was like for those people that came to church crying because they didn't know what else to do or where else to go. See, before when I'd owe my money, the only time they'll see me in church is when I was donating something. But now I wanted to serve God that had given me another chance. After that, I took myself and I went into Camden Market and I started selling slushies and cooking food because those were some of the businesses I used to have. And people used to say to me, for crying out loud, you can get paid so much money every day. Why are you doing this? And I said, because I was still on a journey, I needed to find myself. From then on, I got a space in the back of the barbers. My son's helping me. And I used to scrub my feet in there, do my nails and my lashes, my everything else, because it was one of the businesses I used to have. There was a shop a couple doors away, and I still cooked dinners for the local community. Still done my other bits and pieces that I did. I had enough money in 6 months to open up that shop. When we went into this shop, most of the furniture that I had, because remember I only had enough money to just get the list for the shop. Most of the furniture that I had was from things that I picked up from the streets. Made tables from the wood from the streets. And every time I would walk out, I said, God, I need a chair, and I would find one. I need a rug, I need a bin, and I would find one. If you come to our shop up to today, some of those things are still there. From then on, I realized that my opportunity that I'd been given was to serve. And God was helping me to serve. So from that shop today, without anything else, we have the homeless people that come every day, and we serve them. We have the mentally challenged that come in, and they come in so that we can give them an opportunity to teach on transferable skills. I work with the youth that are around, the ones that are into crime. Because if they can hustle on the streets, we can only learn how to hustle the right way. Back. From that shop, I've met some amazing people. When I initially got back into London, I used to sit by the canal night after night, talking to some of the homeless people that sit by the canal, and they became my friends. When I got that shop, They help me to decorate it. They help me to pick up the wood from the streets to make tables and chairs. They help me in so many ways, and they sent out flyers. In over 2 years, I've never gone out. I've been in that shop for 3 years now. I've never gone out to hand out flyers. Because no matter where they are and whoever tells people that they're mad and they're crazy, they still come pick up flyers and they go around and they leaflet drop everywhere. The grace of God has seen me through. I stand here today to say no matter what you're going through, no matter what happened, or someone else that you might know that's going through something, encourage them and say, today you met a woman that not because of intelligence, her career, or anything else that she had worked for her, but the faith, God rescued her. And those people that we think will least help us, they're the ones that will be there for us. They will support us. We mustn't look at the one right next to us. We must look at the ones that people have forgotten about. They need love, and we need them. I have learned that to have faith is the most important thing, because our faith can move mountains. I've learned to forgive, because carrying heavy burdens draws us down. I've learned to be humble. That's the most important thing. I've learned to serve, or in serving, I have found a new me. I've learned to be confident in the little that I have, or in the confidence in the little that I have, I've grown to have more. I've learned to speak positively, even in times of challenges. That positive mind has got me through. I've learned to be grateful. And I am so grateful that you listened to me today. In all, I've also learned to pray. Because in my time of prayer, I've been able to speak to God directly, and He's managed to answer me back. I've learned that fairy tales do exist, and they do happen. But you have to get up and chase those fairy tales. You will find them. I've learned that dreams come true, but you have to dream more than you would ever expect would ever happen to you. I've had so many other projects now that are so successful, and I really thank God for that. I thank God for Sandra for allowing me to share my testimony with you. And I thank you all, for I know that someone somewhere in this room will be encouraged by my testimony.